Hey, good morning, my business owners. I want to talk to those of you that are working in your business and looking to grow and get more sales and more results, but you're not quite sure what to do next. One of the biggest things that I find that people end up doing is they try to figure everything out on their own. They try to discover what's going to get them the most results all by themselves because of, for whatever reason, they either don't know who to ask, they don't know how to ask, they don't know where to get the information they need, or quite plainly, I'm gonna be kind of blunt here, they have a pride and ego issue that says if anybody else helps me figure it out but myself, I'm a failure. And for those of you that's you probably turned this video off by now because it offended you that I said that was a problem. And it really is a problem, because when we allowed our pride and ego to get in the way of even asking for help, even looking for a mentor or a coach or somebody to help us, we're choosing a lesser result in our life. We're choosing to allow our personal feelings, our personal satisfaction of achievement of doing it all ourselves to get in the way of actually getting results. We are making it more important that we did it all ourselves to have the bragging rights that I figured it all out with nobody's help, all by myself, that becomes more important than reaching our goals. For those of you that are still watching this video, I'm thankful for that. And I want to encourage you of this. It's not weakness to ask for help. It's not weakness to ask for advice or wisdom in areas that you've never done before. How are you going to figure out what you've never done unless you find somebody to help you? And it doesn't have to be you struggling for years. You can cut down years of your life struggling in your business by getting advice, by getting wisdom from people that have gone the path before you, from people that have done the work, that have followed the journey and the struggle and been through the trenches just by asking for help. And I often hear from people, well, I don't want to be an inconvenience for asking for help, or I don't know who to ask, or I'm not sure how to ask, or I'm not sure, people don't want to help me whenever I ask. They always say, oh, I can't help you. Okay, find somebody else to ask. Sometimes the way people can help isn't always how we expect or want them to. Sure, somebody's not going to sit there and build your business for you. They're not going to sit there and do all the work for you. You got to actually do the work to get results in your business, but they might be able to guide and direct you and point to how to get the work done that you need. Guide and direct you of how to find the people that are going to help you. Guide and direct you on what are the mindset issues that you need help with. What is the strategy? What is the step-by-step to get from where you are to where you want to be? How do I take this idea and put it in the marketplace? How do I come up with an idea that people want? How do I make sure and test that the marketplace actually wants what I'm going to do before I spend all this time doing that? And that's what you can usually get advice and help from with people. And that's why I created the Grow Your Life community. That's why I do coaching. That's why I do those free 15-minute calls with people, is to help them discover how to get from where they are to where they want to be, is to save them years off of their journey. Listen, if you're somebody that's building a business and you've been trying to figure out what are the right steps to take, what are the right decisions to make, how can I make sure that I'm profitable? How can I make sure that my offer is going to convert to sales? How do I talk to people in a way that's going to sell to them? How do I make content? How do I make products that people want? How do I grow a business to 6, 7, and 8 figures? If that's you, I'd love to talk with you. And you can click on the link on this post, jeremiahkrakowski.com/free call, and let's talk for 15 minutes. Let's talk about that. There's no obligation. You don't need to buy coaching with me. I'd love to hear from you how you can get results. What's the catch? Well, if I can hear from my audience on social media how to help them, it's going to help me come up with better podcasts and better courses in the future. And so how can I help you get more results? Where are you at? Where are you stuck? Where is your plateau that you keep hitting over and over again? Ultimately, it's going to take a little bit of humility and vulnerability to admit that maybe you are stuck. Maybe you're not getting the results that you expected up to this moment in time. It's a safe place for you to ask for help in the Grow Your Life community. It's a safe place for you to say, hey, listen, I'm struggling in this area. Ultimately, we have to admit to the fact that things are not working how we want them to get a better result. Listen, if you're spinning around saying, hey, I'm doing everything perfectly. I hear this from people. I'm doing everything right, Jeremiah. I got no issues. I got no struggles. I got nothing going wrong, and yet they're broke. They're not getting any results. They're building a business. I got everything going perfectly, but they're not making any money in their business. But they're doing everything perfectly. Okay, that's great. And I know that you believe that, but how about figuring out how to actually make some money from what you're doing? How about figuring out how to actually scale things to start to bring in some sales for you? That's what I want to help you with. And so if you're still watching this, I'd love for you to schedule a 15-minute call with me. Let's talk about how to take your business to the next level.